Imagine stepping out on a world that once only lived in the pages of science fiction. A world where the sky blooms with a faint pink hue, where vast deserts of iron-rich sand stretch into the distance, and where the greatest human adventure is unfolding. This is Mars, our neighbor and the next frontier for human colonization. Today, we're delving into the prospects of transforming this alien landscape into a second home for humanity. For centuries, Mars has captured our collective imagination. It's been the red, glowing dot in the night sky, the setting for countless stories, and the host of mysterious canals that once stirred wild speculation about Martian civilizations. But in recent years, Mars has transformed from a distant dream into a tangible, achievable goal, thanks to leaps in space technology and visionary minds pushing the boundaries of what's possible. We're now discussing not just if we can settle on Mars, but how we can make it livable, how we can terraform this barren world into a place where our children's children could thrive. Terraforming, literally earth shaping, is the process of altering an environment on a planetary scale to make it habitable for Earth life. It's a concept that brings together every aspect of human ingenuity, from ecology and engineering to astrophysics and ethics. But how do we begin such an ambitious project? What tools, technologies, and timelines are we looking at to make Mars a place we can call home? The first step in terraforming Mars is to create an atmosphere that can support human life. Mars's current atmosphere is less than the density of Earth's, composed mostly of carbon dioxide, with traces of nitrogen and argon. It's a thin veil that offers no protection from the sun's harsh radiation or the cold of space. To stand on the surface of Mars without a spacesuit is to court death in a matter of moments. But this hostile environment is not a dead end, it's a challenge. One approach to building up the Martian atmosphere is to release greenhouse gases, as controversial as that sounds, to warm the planet. This could be done by importing hydrofluorocarbons or FCs, which are potent warming agents, or by manufacturing them on Mars itself. On Earth, these gases are a problem, but on Mars, they could be the solution, creating a blanket to trap the sun's heat and starting a gradual warming process. Another key ingredient for a breathable atmosphere is oxygen. We could generate oxygen through the electrolysis of water found as ice at the Martian poles and in the soil, or through the encouragement of photosynthetic organisms. All these processes might take centuries, but with each step, the red planet becomes a little more like home. Now, let's talk about water, a necessity for life as we know it. Mars has water ice, but for a true Earth-like ecosystem, we need liquid water on the surface. As the planet warms from our atmospheric enhancements, the ice could melt to form lakes, rivers, and eventually oceans. But this is not a switch we can flip overnight. It's a delicate balance, requiring precise control over the planet's temperature and atmospheric pressure. With an atmosphere and water, we could start introducing life to the Martian soil. We're not just talking about a few hardy plants. We're talking about a carefully selected array of organisms, each with a role in building a sustainable biosphere. Algae and bacteria that can fix nitrogen into the soil, plants that can survive the Martian seasons, and ultimately insects and other small animals. That could form the basis of a new Martian food web. However, we must acknowledge the ethical implications of our actions. Terraforming Mars is not just a matter of technology and science. It's a matter of philosophy. By changing Mars to suit us, we would be forever altering a world that has existed in its raw form for billions of years. It's a decision that cannot be taken lightly, and one that requires the consensus of all humanity. The timeline for such an endeavor spans generations. We're talking about a multi-century project that would start with robotic missions, continue with manned outposts, and only then move towards the large-scale environmental changes I've outlined. It's a testament to our species' foresight and dedication to not just immediate gains, but to a legacy that extends far into the future. Terraforming Mars also raises questions about what it means to be human. In creating a new world, do we hold on to every aspect of our earthly heritage, or do we evolve physically and culturally to meet the demands of our new home? Mars could offer a blank slate, an opportunity to correct the mistakes we've made on Earth, to build societies that reflect our greatest aspiration, rather than our deepest flaws. So here we stand, on the precipice of history, looking out across the cosmos at our potential new home. The prospects of terraforming Mars are more than just scientific queries. They are reflections of our spirit, our drive to explore, and our desire to survive as a species. As we continue to break barriers and push towards the stars, we carry with us the dreams of all those who looked up at the night sky and wondered, what if? What if we could walk on other worlds? What if we could make them our own? Mars is just the beginning, the first of many worlds we might one day transform. But it all starts with a single step, a step that we are closer to taking now than ever before. As we contemplate this future, we must also remember that our journey to the stars doesn't take us away from our responsibilities to this planet, our first home. The lessons we'll learn from terraforming Mars could help us solve the environmental crises on Earth, teaching us new ways to heal our world while we reach out to touch another. This is not just a tale of science and technology. It's a story of human ambition and the lengths to which we will go to ensure our future among the stars. A future where a child born on Mars will look up at the sky to see Earth as a bright star, a distant reminder of where we came from and how far we have come. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the possibilities of terraforming Mars. As we continue to watch the rockets soar and the robots roam, let's dream together of a tomorrow where our footprints mark the sands of another world, and where the red planet begins to look a little more blue. Keep looking up, keep imagining, and keep pushing the boundaries of what we believe is possible. Because in the realm of human endeavor, the only true limitation is our own vision. Stay curious, stay inspired, and never stop exploring. Because the future is a canvas, and we are the artists